you shared this passion that you want to go to cinema with your friends or with close ones?
No, actually no.
You haven't talked about it.
No,
You did not talk about it.
No,
That
even
you
when
want to become an actor or you want to become a director.
no, I never said to anyone. No, because I was scared about their opinions.
You were
because-
scared?
yeah, I already know that a lot of my family wouldn't approve.
Why?
Just I don't know. I don't know why, because they know that it is a tough. I think it is kind of normal because
But why would you think that your family wouldn't approve?
I think because I mean, it just I know my parents. I know my father. I know my mom.
I know my parents. For example,
and I know that they want the best for me.
Yeah. For example, like when I was growing up, so my parents would be like, okay, picking up the examples from the neighbors, the top
Exactly.
people. So I remember my father talking about me and mentioning someone and saying like, okay, you should be doing the chartered accountancy, for example, and that is the easiest field that you can go inside, but then when it comes to completing it, it is the toughest and the longest one. And I knew about that, and I don't know, I said no, I can't. I can't. I'm not built like that. For example, people did it, my friends did it, they are there in London, I think earning twice, thrice, maybe more than what I earn here, for example. But I think if I look it back to my decisions, I think I would quote your one of the point that when I was reading about you, that you said that it doesn't matter if you wake up happy. That's the most important element, despite where you live or wherever you live. So it's important that when you wake up and you feel happy, that is the most important aspect, right? So I just wanted to tell you that I was scared too, but I just wanted to know, why wouldn't someone talk about his or her passion when it comes to pursuing the dreams? What was stopping you?
I can't. There were many things,
Let's talk about it.
Yeah,
Let's talk
let's
about
talk about some of them.
Let's
at
talk
least.
about it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's talk about that.
Yeah. When I finished my high school, you have this kind of period, in a very short period. Actually, it is like probably a few months, 1 or 2 months, and then you need to decide in which kind of school and university you want to
after
apply.
the high school, you have a very, very short period to decide that, for example, which field you want to go.
Yeah,
So this you think the time period is very short.
Yeah.
So you are suggesting that in that time there should be more time to think about, because it's a decision.
Yeah.
So I think we found one problem here.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think that you need all of this. Probably it was my fault, because I should have, I should have thought about it, when I was, in my high school. But when you are young, do not really care about the future, because you think like, okay, my life is gonna be, the same for the rest of forever.
But you're not alone. I think so. I think so. Many of these people, many of the students, I think so. I would definitely, many would agree with me, or with us, for example. When you're into your 11th or 12th or high school years, for example, you are walking walking in the direction where many people are, or many students are walking. Like when I was growing up, there will be two different fields. That you want to become a medical doctor,
Exactly.
or you want to become an engineer. Okay, within the engineering field as well, there was a few fields that you have to be there, which were like top. And then, of course, medical field has been always on the top. And eventually, when you are not among those, you are not the privileged one, and then you are dropping back to some fields. So this is kind of, a movement is created, and you're just trying to follow the movement. So there is no way out to think out of box. how about being an artist? How about being an art, for example? How about thinking about a field which is inspiring you to pursue your career? So I kind of understand it, and I think this is not the only issue. It has been coming since many ages, and I think this is a very important point that we are discussing now. That why it is important for students to really understand that you should pursue what excites you. What excites you. But of course, there is peer pressure. There is parental pressures coming up. So let's go back and start again from the very beginning. So there's a very less time in deciding what to do, and even you decide, there is many voices around.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, and so you have like few months, like 1 or 2 months, and then it was as you said, because my sister is a doctor. Okay. So my parents already had some kind of expectation about me.
So in your family there is one example.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, and they were very proud about her and all of that stuff. So I had like very few decisions. It is like about being like a chartered accountant, in being an engineer or being a medical, but just pick up something that is safe, and that after those 3 to 5 years of university, for sure you're gonna get a job. It is not the same when you decide to pursue a different career in acting, in directing, in an artistic field. In many fields, actually, even in literature, how much it is difficult to find a work in that kind of field, to be a journalist or thing like that. But so you're just scared. But at the same time, I was also I didn't know, actually, to be honest, what was my passion, because it is kind of difficult to know what you like if you don't try something. I don't know how it is to be like an astronaut. Maybe I can learn everything about the how it is called,
gravity and physics.
The gravity and the physics, and I can be also the best pilot on Earth. But probably when I'm on the moon, when I'm outside and in the space, I'm like, I don't like this, I don't like this at all, I rather would be, behind a kitchen or a desk or wherever.
Yeah.
So this is one of the main, and I think that this is important, because you may find your passion late in life,
which is fine.
Yeah, it's completely fine. Yeah. You can change your career, in each moment. It is not like something for young or for
I think
youth.
it's very easy to say it now. As I said now.